Let's take another look at why your pension has delivered pretty much nothing over the last couple of years, and yet we know this year the market rose some 55% in the Nasdaq, for instance. So there's several reasons why your pension delivered zero. One reason is that your IFA or pension manager put their money everywhere other than where it was growing. Now they'll say that's diversification. Well, actually, when the markets are rising, you want concentration because you want things to go up. You don't want diversification when they're rising because then that implies some things are falling and you're underperforming. So fund managers get that wrong. So you might say, well, we didn't know it was going to rise or fall. Yeah, the problem there is they are using diversification as a way of insuring against their ignorance. If they didn't know whether it was going to rise or fall, then the optimal thing to do is to have a selection of securities or indices which, should the market rise, should do rather well, and if it falls, you can go into cash. Fund managers aren't allowed to go into cash, which is why they have to spray and pray and spread those investments around. Okay, they're not allowed to go into cash because guess what that would imply? That would imply they've got to charge you for holding your money. Now, a bank pays you for holding your money. A fund manager can't get away with charging you for holding your money, so they're not allowed to go into cash and exit. Of course, the other approach could be, instead of going into cash were the market to fall, they could switch into different instruments. Well, given how bad they are at finding what might rise or fall, you really don't want them on top of that trading your investments and then just chasing and causing even more expense. So at least thank God they don't try and chase that. Some do, and they really mess it up. So the reason your pension has gone nowhere is because the year before, 2022, in other words, it fell, and in 2023 it rose, so it brought you back to zero. Now, at that point, your IFA will say to you, you see, buy and hold works. You recouped it all back and you made 0%. You didn't want 0%. That's 55% you've missed out on. And even if they didn't get out at the top, and I didn't, by the way, in 2022, it was February by the time we got out, so we missed a little bit of that. And they didn't get in at the bottom. We didn't get in at the bottom. We don't have a crystal ball. We got in about January the 7th. Okay, and you can look at my Telegram to see all of that and my YouTube channels to see that. Now, that's not trading your investments, because that was actually just one transaction in a year, sell, and one transaction this year, which was buy. Right, so what's the fundamental problem? Their problem is they got you 0%, we at least got 55%. Even if that's 55% over 2 years, call it 50, call it 45, that's fine. You might say, well, that was just the Nasdaq, that's a one-off. Well, the S&P 500 was up 25%. Anyway, I wanted to visually show you why your pension sucks, and will continue to do so because the fund management industry is rubbish. Now, I've written a whole book about this, published by Macmillan. I've written books published by the Financial Times on this subject. If you want to download a free copy of the book, just go to alpeshpatel.com/links. And if you want me to do a free review of your portfolio, so you can take it to your fund manager or your pension manager or whoever else and hit them over the head with it, happy to do that as well. Same link, alpeshpatel.com/links. Thank you very much.